Joining us now in our Genesee County newsroom, the mayor herself, Mayor Karen Weaver. And first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I know it has to have been just a hectic, crazy day for you.
It has been.
Appreciate you taking some time. I guess that's the first thing you got to get settled is who has the power to name the new police chief and fire chief and all of that stuff. When's that going to get settled?
That's exactly right. Well, hopefully very soon. Hopefully very soon. One of the things I talked about was I will be sitting down and I want to try to work with the city administrator that's in place. I said I wanted to work with city council and the RTAB. So that's the first order of business, is to get some of this straight and see where the clear lines are and what I can and cannot do. Because one of the things I did do was run on a platform for change. So
change and transparency. I remember you talking an awful lot about that.
Transparency, that's right.
One of the things you're going to have to be transparent about is the transition back to Detroit water. But do you agree that it's important for people to understand that just because you're back on the Detroit pipeline, this issue isn't going away?
No, it's not going away.
This is an issue that's going to impact this community for maybe a generation or two.
Exactly.
Right.
You're exactly right. From really people, the children that have been affected, to our infrastructure. This is going to take a long time and a lot of money. And that was one of the reasons I talked today about still wanting Flint to be declared as a national disaster area, because it is going to take such a long time, and we do need funds to help fix this issue. And we have to also think about the services that the kids that have been impacted are going to need, that their families are going to need. So, like you said, it's a generation.
Yeah, you must be, I don't know if appalled's the right word, but I think there are a lot of people who are appalled as the revelations begin to drip out about the fact that maybe the state could have had a handle on this a long time ago for a relatively small amount of money and did nothing.
It's very appalling. That's a good word. Because that's what it is. And I think that was demonstrated today when you saw the people come out. They came out, and that was one of the things that I wanted to address, because I think this is absolutely awful. This has been a man-made disaster, not a natural disaster, and it could have been prevented. So that's a problem. And then even when it happened, for us to not be open and upfront and truthful about the seriousness of this issue, that's a whole nother thing. And you talked about the trust, and that's why I've talked about wanting to rebuild trust and being honest and transparent, because we have to. We have to. That's what the citizens deserve.
The federal disaster designation, for those of you who don't know, that would free up, that designation basically opens a spigot for a bunch of money from Washington to come in and basically redo perhaps the entire infrastructure. I know, I'm assuming you've talked to Dan Kildee, your congressman, and maybe Senator Stabenow, any other? You know what,
yes, I have reached out to all of them. I had the opportunity to speak with Dan Kildee briefly. I spoke with Senator Stabenow and Gary Peters this past week. I've also spoken with state representatives, Neely and Phelps, and also State Senator Jim Ananek. And hopefully we'll be putting something together this week to, to get this process moving.
Yeah. Well, good luck. I tell you, they don't give you a lot of time to get up
Not at all.
6
Not
days.
Not at all.
Congratulations. Here are the keys to the office.
That's
now
right.
Get going. Yeah. Well, listen, it was nice to meet you, and
Thank you.
Great of you to spend some time with us.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Bet.
Thank you so much.